That's good and clear. Hopefully everyone can see. Hello everyone, we are about to do a chakra alignment. Okay, we are about to see what it is that you guys need to know to have the best week forward. Putting your best foot forward this upcoming week. What are some things that you guys need to know? What are some things that you guys can keep in mind? Okay. If you are just coming in, thank you so much for joining. I want to start off by saying I would never reach out to you for a reading, but if you need to reach out to me, you can always use my link tree that is in the description down below, as well as in my bio. Okay, again, I would never reach out to you for a reading, but if you need to reach out to me, please be sure to use the description down below or use the link in my bio. So we are going to tap in to see what is the energy for each chakra, and the overall collective. I did already cleanse. I did already prepare. I did already pray and prepare the area and the energy so that we can tap fully in. You guys will have to take what resonates and leave what does not. I will tell you guys time and time again, if you are looking to harm yourself or bring harm to someone else, I do ask that you please seek professional help. Okay? I can help you with a lot of things, but I cannot help you with that. Please seek professional help, a hotline, your local hospital, police station, whatever it is, before you cause yourself or any other person, place, or thing harm. Okay? My readings are not intended to do that. It's just to bring clarity and a fun thing, something fun for you guys to listen to throughout your daily activities. It's all that I intend. Okay, for entertainment purposes, but always with a purpose. So let's see what we have here. Oh, I hope you guys can see everything. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I don't want to get banned for that. We have confusion. We have confusion here with the base chakra, with the root chakra. Okay. Give me some more. We have self-worth here with the sacral chakra that is aligned. We have two cards. We have vanity and we have perfection. I don't want to. I just want one. I just want one card here, Spirit, please. One card at a time. One card at a time, but that could be something that could be of significance for someone in the collective. Though it didn't, though I'm not keeping it, if you felt that that resonated for you, that's just further confirmation that this reading could have a message for you. Can I get one card at a time, please? Clarify the solar plexus chakra. A lot of energy wants to come out for this. Thank you. Okay, we have workaholic. Some of you guys can have a lot on your plate right now. A lot of things want to come out for this. That's that perfectionist. You guys could be tending to a lot of things, or your energy is just in a lot of different places at one time. So I'm already picking up that. Clarify the heart chakra. Joy. Okay, that's good. At least these are things that you genuinely like to do. Let's see. Clarify this throat chakra, please. Creation. That's cool. Okay. Now, third eye. Okay. We have impartiality here, and we also have faith here with the crown chakra. I feel like just based off of the energy that I'm getting here is that, you guys could have prayed for a lot, you could have manifested a lot, and you are very happy that a lot of opportunities are coming toward you, or you have a lot. I feel like you guys have a lot on your plate right now. And for some of you, this is something that you prayed for. Okay, you are now able to see the fruits of your labor, or you are now able to reap, the benefits of the work that you have put in. I don't want you to overwhelm yourself here. I want you to make sure that you are, having time for work and play. You know, congratulations to those of you that are stepping into your blessings, that are stepping into your manifestations. But I don't want you to put yourself on the back burner or forget to live your life in this process. You know, make as many memories as you can, especially with this heart chakra and you being very happy. I'm feeling like you guys are going to be very elated this week about what is going on or the progression that you are going to see in your life. But I don't want you to get lost in the work or get lost in the abundance. You know, your abundance. I'm hearing Bob Marley saying, I don't have those types of riches. My riches is life. You know, I don't want you guys to forget to live your life and love the people that you have around you or something like that. You know, don't forget to smell the roses. Even when they're throwing I'm seeing somebody like have roses at their feet or something like that. You know, don't forget to I'm hearing Miley Cyrus say, I can buy myself flowers. You know, still do what it is that you want to do. You know, though I feel like there's going to be a lot of recognition coming in for you guys this week. There's going to be a lot of good energy, and I just want you guys to ground yourself. You know, just remember to stay grounded. Remember to stay grounded. Congratulations to those of you that are going to be coming into, you know, some recognition, some reward, you know, some favor. Let's see what we have here. Can we get some clarity? Clarify this confusion, please. We have blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Okay, so don't get lost in the sauce. Okay, always remember that the true abundance is you. You know, the true abundance is you. Okay, that money really don't mean nothing if you're not alive to spend it, to invest it, or to do whatever. You know, don't forget about you in all of this. You know, I'm seeing like some of you guys are going to be stepping into a period or a place where your dreams are going to be coming true. And I can understand you wanting to dedicate as much time, effort, and energy into this as possible. But I don't want you to forget to live while you work. I'm seeing that some of you guys are going to be doing what it is that you love, so it's not going to feel like work, but it is still work. It is still work, and you do have to prioritize self. And I'm also hearing home, you know, and understanding that, you know, you are with this self worth here, that you are the true abundance. So let's see. Clarify self worth here, Spirit, please. We have regret. Okay. I know that I cannot change the past. Clarify workaholic, please. Fear. Okay. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Clarify joy. Oh gosh. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Clarify creation. I'm picking up paid in full. You know, I remember when Mitch was at his prime. If you guys are familiar with the movie, if you're not, totally understand. But I remember when he was at his prime and he was concerned with if he was still going to receive the recognition that he had always received, if he changed his approach, or if he decided to go into hermit mode. Was the streets, quote unquote, still going to love him? I feel like this could have to do with the recognition that you are going to be receiving. You know, we have doubt here with creation. Some of you guys are timeless. You know, some of you guys are timeless. I really want you to, you are the dreamer, okay? You are the dreamer. Don't get lost in the dream. You know, your dream is coming true, and that's a very beautiful thing, but you can always dream another dream, you know. I don't know. I want you guys to remember, like, you are the dreamer. You are not the dream. Even if you are living it, it is an experience. Be grateful that you have the luxury to be able to live in what was once a manifestation or a dream, that you have been able to bring that into your reality. Okay, if anything, this energy should be encouraging you to dream more, to dream bigger, to dream better now that you have done it. Been there, done that. There needs to be a mind shift here. There needs to be an openness that comes with this rather than, this reclusive feeling that I'm getting, or staying somewhere that's just past you. I'm seeing somebody, wanting to keep playing on the easy level because they know that they can win. They know that they can get an easy victory here, but why not challenge yourself if you know for a fact you have already played and you are capable of succeeding? You are capable of success. Isn't that already evident? Why not challenge yourself? Okay, let's see. We have perseverance. Okay. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. I feel like you guys also have this transitional. I'm seeing Martin Lawrence. I'm seeing how Martin Lawrence, started one at one phase, at one age in his life, and he had genuine supporters that followed him his entire career, regardless of what he was deciding to do, because you know, he was the dreamer. Okay. He was able to live his dream. It didn't matter whatever the setup might have been, whether I'm seeing stand up comedy, the movies, and all of that other fun stuff that he has done in his career. But he was never, how can I put this, ever changing or ever lasting. Something of that is timeless. You can connect to all generations or multitudes of ages if you allow yourself to step into this new chapter or this new phase in life. Being open to growth, okay, and understanding your real reach, okay. You're really just broadening or opening up doors for new opportunities, okay, ones that are more in tune and aligned with who you are as you grow and evolve. I'm seeing Michael Jackson as well. That's Aries and Virgo. Those two zodiac signs could be of significance. Okay. Oh, damn, that was a lot of cards. Thank God we can't actually see, because I don't actually want any of them. I just want one at a time. Please clarify faith here, Spirit. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. As I just was talking about. I don't, y'all heard me the first time. Let's go. Spirit. What else do we have here? I guess I can sit you on top of there. Can we get some more cards, please? Here, Spirit. Let's see what else we have. Clarify this blame. We have flow. Going with the flow. With the flow of life. With your own evolution. This is the caterpillar going into the butterfly phase, or transitioning or transforming into a butterfly, and not trying to postpone or hold off the process. Understanding that it's a natural evolution that comes with life, like death. Scorpio energy could be of significance. To live is to know that eventually you will die. Okay, there's something so poetic about that. There's something so grounding. There, in my opinion, it makes me want to make sure that all of my steps are conscious, because at the end of the day, you never really know which one is going to be the end of the day. Okay. So live with purpose, live in the present unapologetically, especially if God has given you the grace to do so. Flexibility. We have this here with regret. Clarify fear, please. Okay. Clarify fear, please. Power. Power. I've got the power. Okay. I'm seeing somebody do it scared. Okay, I'm seeing a skydiver. I always be picking up on skydiving energy. I'm always picking up on taking the leap over here on this channel. I always encourage you guys to take the leap because I'm a leaper. I am always taking the leap, even when I probably should relax. I'm always going to encourage you guys to take the leap, you know. But yes, this is somebody doing it even fearful, not knowing of what the future might hold, but knowing based off of what they have gone through that they can land on their feet, that they can adapt in some way, shape, or form. They have enough knowledge to know enough knowledge. Okay. They have enough to know enough. And they know enough to have enough, however you want to put it. Okay. Clarify, change. Reflection. Reminiscing is what it's giving, being able to look back on Mount Everest and know that you at one point reached the top. Okay, but that don't mean that you stay at the top. That means you have to go back down. Okay, to every top there is going to be a bottom eventually, to climb a higher mountain, you know. Mount Everest ain't got shit on me. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Clarify doubt, please. Stability. Y'all be doubting your own self. The baobab tree. You guys all, I don't know if you guys give yourself credit, for how much work you put in or for how gifted you actually are with this self-esteem here. You know, I don't feel like you have anything to worry about as you go through this transformation. You should be worrying about how hot you fix it. I don't know. I feel like it is a little bit, hmm. The word that I'm hearing is dramatic. I don't want to use that word, but I don't want you guys to overdo it or stay longer than what's necessary, you know. I'm seeing a very great period, a high period, a place or space in your life where you will be able to receive the recognition, the rewards, and all for all the work that you have been putting in for that you already put in, But with this recognition, with this status, with this height, there was also going to be an epiphany that this is not going to last forever. We nothing ever lasts. There is nothing that lasts forever. Life is about ups and downs and roller coasters and being able to weather the storm. I just want you guys to know that you are far more capable to weather the storm than what you give yourself credit. And I want you to, when you look back, when you reflect back on all that you have experienced in your life, I want you to use that, as encouragement for you to keep going, to keep living your life in a present way. Not living in yesterday's glory, but being present in today for whatever the terrain and or circumstances might be, because you have weathered the storm. This, I don't really feel like this is your first mountain. I feel like you guys have taken on a lot of endeavors, enough for you to have some recognition and accolades, some good accolades coming your way. So I just want you to give yourself more credit, throughout this next phase and next period. By all means, live in all the glory, experience the land of milk and honey, rest and rejuvenate. But eventually you will have to get back to work, and it might seem like starting from the ground or starting from the base, but you have been here before and you have grown, sunflowers, very beautiful things. Allow yourself to go through that transformation again. I just want to see, if you have done this, what more can you do? What more will God give you? Okay, that's what you really should be looking at it like. If God is giving you more, take it. There is a reason. It's not just for you, but it's also for others as well. This is when you really step into your soul purpose. When you dream the dream and God has given you, all that you want. Are you really ready to be suited and booted when He asks you to keep dreaming, when He asks you to want more, to dream bigger, that there is more on your plate to be accomplished? Are you ready for that too? The work that comes with the dream that you have dreamed. After the recognition, it don't just stop. I'm seeing somebody, extremely happy to be a millionaire or something like that. Okay, now that you are a millionaire, how are you going to maintain that success? What does that look like? More work. They say, what? More money, more problems. This is real life. But yes, the beautiful part about it is you're well equipped. Okay, you are well equipped. Okay, clarify perseverance here, please. We have boundaries. Boundaries. This says, I know I can do anything I set my mind to. Boundaries is a old mindset. Okay. You are stepping into a whole new timeline, and it's probably going to cause, a shift in the way that you think, the environments that you feel guided to go in, or the spaces and places that you feel guided to use your gifts. There is going to be a shift in your environment, in your interests, in the way that you walk, in the way that you talk. I don't know. The way that you eat is what I'm hearing. The way that somebody eats could also be changing, but there is going to be a shift that happens. I'm seeing somebody that be eating greasy foods when you're younger, but as you get older, you can't be eating them greasy foods, or you're going to have to change the oils around or something. It's like, it's being able to change with the time, as you grow, and looking at this like the beautiful experience that it is, you know. Damn, look at all these cards, bro. We have exuberance out here. We have peace. We have freaking abundance. All of these came out back to back to back. All of these came out together. Now, y'all know I only take one card. I am going to put them all back, but this is something for you to keep in mind. This is you. This is always going to be you in all aspects of life. I want you to remember that, regardless of the circumstance. I'm seeing someone that it could be experiencing circumstances that other people, really might not be able to handle. But this is not your first rodeo, so you are a little bit more equipped than your average rookie. Please trust. Can I get one? Can I get one card here for self-esteem? We have deliberation. what does peace look like to you? What does happiness look like to you? You know, because happiness used to look like happiness to me when I was 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Happiness was like, I'm about to go out, I'm about to go bust it up, be in the streets and go to the clubs and have a good time and whoop whoop. Now that I'm 27, 28, 29, 30, I'm more like, let's go to the park, let's go to the movies, let's calm it down, turn down the music, turn on the jazz. I am perfectly fine, you know, with changing my palate, changing my taste, allowing it to mature, and still being able to pop. Okay, let me stop. Let's get back. Let's get back. Let's get back here. Let's see what else we have from Spirit, Cosmic Universe. Please give us the messages that my collective needs to know for this week, this week's chakra alignment. Ooh, I'm hearing Jill Scott and let's take a long walk around the park. A lot of Aries energy. I think Jill Scott is an Aries. I'm picking up on a lot of Aries energy here. I'm seeing the Emperor and Tarot as well, if you guys are familiar. We will be tapping into that at the very end. Okay. So let's see. Whoa. It says, go with the flow. Are you freaking kidding me? Flow and flow. I love when the cards are in sync with us. I love when the cards, of all of these cards, I think this has to have like 80 cards. The one card that popped out is consistent with the cards that are already out here. I love when the cards are just in sync and the storyline is just perfect. Now, it says you are being called to go with the flow. Holding on too tightly can exhaust the spirit, while letting go is a gesture of trust in the universe. The more you attempt to control, the more you miss out on the surprises that life naturally brings. Natural. Who would have knew that I like jazz music? I would have never knew unless I allowed my ears to properly mature and appreciate the beauty. Well, I actually been liking jazz music my whole life, but that's neither here nor there. The simple fact of the matter is, even when I was listening to it when I was young, I still hadn't quite appreciated the quality of it until I got older and turned my palate off to certain music altogether. That was just making me completely tone deaf. I had to turn that out and only take in jazz music for a very long time. But yeah. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, this says warrior spirit. Okay, this says warrior spirit. You are being called to show your unyielding will, where every conflict in life becomes a providing ground for your resilience. You must hold your ground no matter the external pressure. You already possess all the tools to fight this battle. Just trust in your abilities. I miss chakra alignments. I've been holding out because I don't have no answer. But the fact that we're back, it feels so good. It feels good, yo. It feels good. I miss chakra alignments and I really need to get back on my schedule. Okay. Let's see. It says, trust yourself. We have this here with power. You are called to show courage by trusting your own judgment. Many voices in life may try to make you doubt your choices, but only you truly understand your genuine desire. Each decision you make is a reflection of your self-trust. Let's see what else we have here. Clarify reflection. Damn. Okay. Reflection, we have redefine. Clear the clutter from your heart and release those who no longer align with your life's path. Every choice you make, every choice you make shapes your future. Now is the time to reassess the relationships and goals that no longer serve you, making room for more joy and growth. I'm sorry, but I love it. As you guys know, joy came out right here, right aligned. Hello. Oh, I love this place. This is really my happy place, like no cap. Clarify stability, please. It says turn away. We have this here with stability. Okay, it says you're investing energy into soil that won't bloom. We have this here with the baobab tree. You're investing energy into soil that won't bloom. It's time to walk away and focus on things that resonate with your inner calling so your efforts bear fruit. Okay, you have already harvested something, okay, and that season has passed. It is now time for a whole new space, a whole new place, a whole new mindset. You know, I'm seeing someone that's used to planting fruit and you're now having to plant flowers. This is a whole new space, a whole new place, a whole new environment. You are already well equipped. You already have all the tools that you need. Trust yourself. Okay, boundaries. We have defend your ground. You know that some beliefs are worth fighting for, but you've chosen to retreat to avoid conflict. Set clear boundaries. Set clear Set clear boundaries and stand up to defend your value with a firm voice because if you don't protect them, no one else will. If you guys can see, we just so happen to have this card aligned here with our boundaries card. You know, let's see. Clarify deliberation. It says, unveil truth. You are not fully understanding a person or event. Perhaps the truth is unintentionally hidden or you're choosing to overlook certain facts. It's time to pursue clarity and see things as they truly are. And last but certainly not least, oh, I just lied. I'm feeling guide. I'm feeling guided to end us with Lulove University. And I'm also even going to pick a superhero from House of Lulove just because. Just because I want to know which superhero you guys can keep in mind throughout the week. What the hell, collective? Now, why do y'all be doing stuff like that? Like, we're just trying to keep it cute, and here y'all go. Okay, I'll save tarot for the very end because what the hell was that? I'm just gonna put that to the side for a second and come over here to these because that was just a hot mess. Let's see, what do we have for Lulove University? Tell us to give us the tea. Give us the tea. It says go with the flow. We have wrong and do the right thing. Ooh. Clarify warrior spirit. Stamp. Own the name you've made. Okay, now. Clarify trust yourself. Vessel. Cherish your body. Redefine. Brush. You are the artist of your life. Please clarify. Turn away. Some blessings land soft. Be ready. We have catch here. Okay. We have defend your ground. Please clarify this. Your voice carries more than sound. We have this here with echo. Clarify, unveil truth. You are more than what they see. So, okay. So now that that is complete, a little quick, short spout and bout. I do want to pull two. Okay. We'll be pulling two superheroes. I was just going to pull one, but Spirit just said pull two. So that's what I'm going to do. What are the superheroes? What are the superheroes that we have this week? Okay, the first superhero we have, it says the Mirror Walker. I think that's funny because we do have reflection out here. Okay, it says some truths only show up in reflection. Don't be afraid to face them. Walks through reflective surfaces, can enter any space through mirrors, sees hidden truths. Her weaknesses may trap herself, brings shadows with her, and it says leaves a piece behind. Okay, this is being able to the stamp. Okay, the stamp here, knowing that the work that you have done, knowing that the impact that you have made is timeless. Like Michael Jackson, he is long gone, and still his music was like just last year he was still like the most listened to artist on Spotify. Okay, and this is from all generations. That's why it's imperative for you to be present in each step so that you can make a conscious decision to make sure that that motherfucker is in the ground, in the sand, fully imprinted. Okay, each step is with force and focus and purpose. This is to know that with every step that you took, you put your best foot forward. Okay, present, gave it your all. Because I'm seeing somebody have a very powerful walk. Okay, I'm hearing Lil Wayne say walking something Libra energy, but walking light so that he don't piss off the ground. Okay. Anywho, that could be of significance. That could be of significance, but this mirror walker is being able to reflect back to any time or space or place, and know that you really did that. I really was there. I was in that time, in that era, okay, and I gave it my all. Whatever you were doing, whatever life you were living at that time, from younger to older age. Okay, let's see. Can we get another? Oh, the giant. He has been an all-time favorite. It says, grows into a tower. My strength comes in waves, but when I rise, everything else must shrink. I am the mountain. I am the mountain. You only look tall because I haven't stood up yet. Okay, and this is with each and every space and place, or each and every time, you have the potential to be great in every phase of your life if you allow yourself to be. Not everybody can say that. You feel me? Not everybody is enough to have favor over the course of their whole life. You feel me? For some people, it is merely a season, but for you, you have favor. Okay. In this lifetime, this collective has favor. Okay. So if God is going to continue to give you favor, use it. Use it, please. Use it to grow as tall or as big or as wide. I'm hearing it's too. Got a big ego. I'm hearing Virgo again. Okay. But I really want you guys to use this energy here. Use it. Oh, there is an abundance, of beautiful energy coming toward you, and there might be some fear about having to start again, but I really want y'all to find focus than fear. Make it so that you can work smarter and not harder. Your blessings can come to you a bit more easy without you having to put in so much work. You know, especially as you grow older, some of you guys could work a lot. Or this could have to do with you understanding, you know, the giant isn't always about his physical strength, you know, but it's about how he uses his heart, about how he uses his mind and his brain, you know, more specifically, you know, how he dictates his life. He dictates when he grows. His energy is not, how can I put this? His energy is not to be influenced by any other person, place, or thing. You know, that is his superpower. Maybe at one point when he had yet to control, there were people that could trigger or taunt or whatever and would force his weakness is, I'm sorry, can only grow for short bursts, vulnerable right before transformation. Okay, so that's that caterpillar phase. Okay, and for some people, they're triggered into the butterfly, and for some people, they can transform in a more peaceful and a more graceful way. You know, you take the initiative before the universe, before the Almighty Most High Divine God has to force you. Okay. Overall, guys, there seems to be great energy out here for y'all this week, but I really want you to, you know, allow it to be, okay? And don't stress too much about tomorrow. You know, prepare, but don't stress about it. Don't worry about it. Go with the flow of this. Allow yourself to really bask in this land of milk and honey. But when it's time, when that bell rings and it's time for you to get back up and go back out and start again and climb the next Mount Everest, do so knowing that you are fully capable. Okay? You are fully capable. Let's see what we have here for tarot to end us out. We have the Five of Cups. Oh gosh. We have the Five of Cups out here. We do have this here with wrong, you know. Clarify this. Five of Cups with stamp. This Five of Cups indicates grieving. You know, it indicates, you know, someone that is very sad, that is going through something, some type of emotional heartache or heartbreak. Doesn't have to, it's just a grieving period, you know, a period where someone is having to look at the reality of a situation, but understanding that there is nothing that really can be done. You know, that something has maybe run its course or it's out of their control, you know, where you just have to feel the feel and there's nothing, you just have to feel it. Okay. This is a storm that you can't run from, you can't hide from. You know, it is your storm. Okay. But this honestly isn't necessary. And then this is where that dramatic energy comes in. I don't want you to dwell longer or make this something more than what it really has to be. You know, if you can look back and give yourself grace and credit for how far you have come, this, I'm not going to say that it won't happen because there's always going to be, you know, a little once this is like coming off a vacation and realizing that you have to go back to work. You know, there's always going to be a God, you know, but it's not something that should really pull on you or take you or hinder you, take you off your path or hinder you from moving forward here. Let's see. We have the Three of Pentacles here. You know, there should be a certain enthusiasm about what the next venture could look like, how you are going to prepare for that. You know, I'm seeing someone travel within the States for this first venture, and they're realizing that they might have to put their travel plans on hold for a period of time because they no longer want to travel in the States. They want to go out of the country. Out of the country, you need a few more things. There are a few more things that have to go into line. I'm seeing somebody having to do research about wherever it is they want to go, prepare for what the laws in that. I'm seeing somebody doing an immense amount of research, you know, to fulfill their dreams as you grow. You know, there is going to be work that has to put in, that has to be put in. There is going to be growth and information and wisdom and all of that that will have to be taken into consideration. You know, and the fact that you are blessed enough and have the favor to do so, I will suggest you go ahead and plan for that. Okay. While you were in the land of milk and honey, you start sowing those seeds. Okay. Start sowing. Work smarter and not harder. This could have to do with networking. This is the strength card. This could also have to do with networking as well. You know, connecting with the right people in the right spaces and places. But that would take for you to be present and trust whatever it is that you are trying to, work toward, instead of you being in places that you no longer resonate with, still trying to fit in. Give me something here for brush. You are the artist of your life. We have this here with judgment. This is knowing when to go and being able to do it in a peaceful and a graceful way. I'm seeing someone that has a will, or someone that has life insurance policy. They have everything already written out because they know to live is to know that eventually you will die. Okay, and then you have those people that try to evade or escape death. Imagine Final Destination. Imagine. Somebody could have just watched that. But imagine, death is, eventually going to come, but you have that person that's, doing everything to try to avoid it as if it's not inevitable. That's what it looks like. Okay. That's what it looks like. If everyone has probably seen Final Destination, at least one of them, so imagine that. And we have the Eight of Cups out here. This we have Judgment and the Eight of Cups, which they kind of give the same energy, having the courage to walk away, knowing when to walk away, how you decide to do it, how graceful, I guess you could say. Those people that say, I don't want you guys to be playing sad music at my funeral, but I want you guys to be rejoicing and happy because I lived a good life. I don't want you guys to be crying as if, gone too soon, but I lived my dreams to the fullest. I lived a good life, and I want y'all to celebrate me. Don't, of course, grieve, but more importantly, celebrate my life because I lived. I'm hearing Virgo again. A lot of Beyonce, a lot of Michael Jackson, but Michael Jackson is somebody, that was a child star. Beyonce as well, they started out in their careers as kids, and they transformed and transitioned with the time. Timeless creations, being able to give it their all, and every chapter of their life required them to be present and be grateful. Grace and gratitude. As they grew, they just got better and better and better with time. Ooh. The Ace of Cups is out here. We have this here with echo. Your voice carries more than sound. And the Knight of Swords. This is claim. I'm hearing, I volunteer as tribute. I volunteer as tributes. Okay, this is showing up for yourself, showing up for your purpose, what God intended, the life that God truly intended for you, to not just live, in this small victory. I want you to be grateful, but this is not the end. For some of y'all, you are just beginning, or it's just the middle, or you feel me, there is more to be lived, there is more to be had, and they want you to keep dreaming. They don't want you to give up, or they don't want you to be stuck and stagnant due to you experiencing some beautiful things. That is a good thing. Okay, that is a very beautiful thing, but that's not the end. Okay, endless beauty, timeless beauty. Some of you guys are really blessed. Okay, I am actually. Oh, wow. I'm still going to use it, but I was feeling guided to pull another deck, and then it fell like super random, but it's okay because tarot was supposed to be the end, but I feel like I feel like it's incomplete, or I feel like it's not quite done yet. Even after tarot, I still feel like there's something here. There's more to confirm or something here. Though we have a plethora of confirmations, I just want to put a cherry on top of the whole message. Okay, you guys should check out that channel, Dope Reader. She could be of significance. But we have the Void here. She is an Aries, Virgo. Let's continue. It says you may be covering up the emptiness or pain within through an addiction. Okay. This says, ooh, awakening. You are no longer letting people dictate and run your life for you. Authentic self-expression. Be true to who you truly are, and your life will change in the most amazing ways. Be true to who you are. Be true to who you really are. Spiritual growth. You are currently experiencing a lesson required for your spiritual evolution. Time to lighten up. You may be taking life too seriously. Two more, please. It says limiting beliefs. The situation calls for reprogramming your belief system. And last but certainly not least, we have metamorphosis. Like the caterpillar that emerges from the cocoon, you are about to get your wings, which I was already talking about. Yes. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for allowing me in your energy for this chakra alignment this week. Okay. Again, if any of you need to reach out to me for a reading, my booking information, my booking information will be in the description down below. Okay. Okay. Wow. A lot is happening. A lot is happening. I don't know. I'm sneezing and burping all at once. Now, mind you, I didn't drink anything. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Okay. A lot of confirmations, a lot of blessings, could be of significance. But yes, guys, thank you so much for allowing me in your energy. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I got to cleanse these. If you guys are feeling guided, I would appreciate that so much. Let's get this all together and put away and cleansed. Okay, situated. I'm feeling a little bit discombobulated, but we're gonna get it together. Hopefully I was able to give you guys some relevant messages for this week. I really want you guys to let me know, if the chakra alignments are really helping you guys get through the week. It helps me. I hope it helps you guys, gives you guys some type of clarity to keep in mind. Until we meet again for our chakra alignment. Ooh.